Hey everyone, Scottish Warrior Nature here, and welcome to another Young Justice review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Young Justice episode 20, ColdHearted. Well, first of all, I'm just getting my worries out of the way. When I first read the description of this episode, I was a little bit worried. For the same reason I'm always worried when there's going to be an episode in any series that deals with one character individually. If it's not written well enough, it can be absolutely horrible. There have been a few shows in the past that I've watched, none come to mind at the minute, where when they do an episode where it focuses on one individual, it normally either fails or is absolutely spectacular. This episode was not spectacular, but was very well done. I'll say that right now. Quick summary of the plot, basically. I'm not going to spoil too much, but I'll just have to say something about it. The overall plot was basically that it's Kid Flash's birthday and he's celebrating and the team throw him a surprise party. Basically what happens is that there are several devices in the sky and around America that are basically causing the entire blanket of snow basically turn into the day after tomorrow, which is quite funny, I'll say that right now. And basically the team are told to basically work with the Young Justice team is told to work with the Justice League team, except for Kid Flash, who is to deliver a heart to a queen, if memory serves me. I can't remember what area, but I know it's a queen. That's the overall plot, and it does get there's one or two wee twists, but nothing major. But that's the overall plot of the story. I will say one thing, there's one scene I did enjoy the most, is basically when well, of course, it's Kid Flash's birthday. He keeps flirting with Miss Martian, Megan, whatever you want to call her, and I think he's the only one that, at that point, that didn't figure out that her and Superboy were gone. And I'm just like, someone's got to fucking tell him. And who tells him? Artemis. Artemis just pops that little bubble. Yeah, I left that open, didn't I? I'm hoping that still they do build up a bit of a romance, and hopefully it continues on with that. Another good scene that I did enjoy was Robin and Zatanna. They talked for a little bit, and nothing extreme, just basically Zatanna still reeling with the fact that she's lost her father, which is still quite emotional, and that is very well done. But the plot was very good. Involving Kid Flash was the highlight of the episode, of course. He showed off his powers and his quick thinking, of course, and which is really well done. Like, he's not just an idiot who always spouts out stupid one-liners. He actually does have brains. Surprise. And it's shown when he's fighting people like Randall Savage, Count Vertigo, and the overall ending where basically he kind of fucks over Count Vertigo, who had this whole master plan to basically kill his, I think it's his niece or something. I also can't remember. At that point, it has been a couple of days since I've watched it. But basically he kind of fucks over Count Vertigo, which is spectacularly done. So Kid Flash shines in this episode as always. Overall, it's a really good episode. I did enjoy a lot of aspects of it. There were some bits that I didn't really like, but nothing that took away from my overall enjoyment of the episode, and it was worth a watch. It's a good episode. It did feel kind of fillerish, but the good kind of filler, not the filler that you're just like, please fucking get back to the main plot. A decent filler, and I'll say they've done well, written well, and all I can say is a really good episode. Not as good, not the best episode of the series, but a good, decent filler episode. And of always although I will say one thing, I'm more excited about next week's episode than I am about this one. This one was still really good, but I'm more excited to see what happens with Miss Martian in the next episode with her secret, which I think possibly everyone else knows, but for those who don't know, I would spoil it for you. But that is going to be a really interesting episode. That and the Superboy episode I'm really looking forward to. That's the following week after next week, I think. Those two episodes I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Especially also Miss Martian's a little bit more than Superboy's, and also Artemis' episode, which is coming up fairly shortly, I think. I can't remember exactly what episode it is, but I am looking forward to that, and I can't wait to see what happens. So yeah, I'm also going to put a lot of warning out there. I just found out about this the day, basically. Thank God I waited to do this review. But basically I know all about a couple episodes, the rest, I think it's either the rest of the episode of Young Justice or some of the episodes of Young Justice after like 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 have been aired in other countries. I think it's Turkey. Please, I've not watched any of the episodes. I don't want to watch any of those. I have avoided spoilers like the plague. Please don't spoil it for me, and of course, can you spoil it for anyone else who's watching this video? I'm putting the warning right out right now. If you put spoilers in the comments, this is the same rule I've got with my Mass Effect videos and any games that I'm talking about. If you spoil anything, if you put any spoilers whatsoever in the comments, and I mean spoilers for future episodes, not old spoilers, I don't mind about them, but please don't do it or I will delete the comments. Well, I will delete the comments, and if you continue to do it, I will block you. I do not hesitate to block people if they continue to break the rule, basically. So that's a warning out there. No spoilers in the comments. If there are any, I'll take them down as soon as possible. And yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. So I hope you enjoyed this little review, and let's see how well this series goes on now, and hopefully it continues to get better and better. So as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.